Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm your host, A Grown Man with Toys, and if you see the lights changing in the camera, I don't know what's going on. Just pretend to ignore it. Anyway, in the video today, we're going to be taking a look at what I think is my favorite starting brand for collecting 1/18 scale diecast. And some of you might pronounce this a different way. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but I think it's Maisto. Maisto, whatever you want to do, I don't care. It's not my brand. But you can pick these up for around 20 bucks at either Costco or Sam's Club. And this one, and along with another one that I'll show you guys, I picked up from a collector in Pennsylvania. I ordered it from him on Instagram. We were just talking through DMs and everything. And I ordered this a couple years ago actually, and it's just been in my collection ever since. This is the 2015 Ford Mustang GT in orange. And I love these wheels on it. The first 2015 Mustang GT that I had from this brand was actually their first version in red with the black wire wheels, or the sportier wheels, I guess. The mesh wheels is what you would call it. But I actually prefer the orange look because I like these wheels a lot better. But with this brand, it's, a simple 20 bucks. Sometimes you can get them for a little over on Amazon. But I just think it is the best brand for starting out with collecting 1/18 scale diecast. The detail isn't going to be, top notch, the best. But for what you get price-wise, I think it's really, really worth it. The wheels turn, and once you turn the wheels, if you can check on the inside, if it'll focus, it's probably not going to, but the steering wheel also turns, which is cool. And then you also get opening parts, so the hood will open. And that's probably going to screw it up with my collection because it's going to make it loose now by opening that. But there is a good amount of detail underneath the hood. And then the doors also open. Don't open that much, but they open enough. And the mirrors also have some reflectiveness to it. Trunk opens. And then driver's side door will also open. There you go. And then detail on the interior is not too bad either. Kind of want it to focus properly. There we go. So it's pretty nice on the inside. I don't know what the deal is with all these specs on the windows. I tried so hard to get them off and they just would not come off. These actually came like this when I opened up the package. So I don't know how the dude packaged them, but it's hardly noticeable. If it's on my shelf and just kind of chilling there, it looks fine. I don't notice it. And it's just a great looking model to have on display next to other 1/18 scale cars. And then on the bottom, you'll have your standard stuff. 2015 Ford Mustang GT scale 1/18. Maisto, these are made in China. And the base is going to be made of plastic. But a decent amount of detail at the bottom. So that is going to be the first one that I show you that's in my collection, and I am actually going to start getting rid of some of these models because I'll need some more room for higher quality ones. More specifically, I guess, moving into kind of a more vintage malaise era of collecting. I'd prefer classic cars over modern cars. I don't know where it hit me in life, but I appreciate them a lot more than I do these modern cars. But they still look pretty good. Up next is the 2020 Shelby GT 500. In this nice blue. This is my favorite version of the GT 500 with these carbon wheels. They just look so good. And then in the blue with white stripes. Nice aggressive front end there. I do need to clean these up a little bit. But the reason I'm actually showing these off today is because I need to start packing my collection. We are moving soon. Again, this has the window problem. I couldn't get that off. This is a lot more noticeable on the GT500, by the way, which I'm a little annoyed with, but I'm going to start getting these out of the collection. I figured it'd just be fun to show them. And under the hood, they did do a different modeled engine to fit the GT500. Looks great. And interior is going to be different as well. Looks good. Trunk will open along with the spoiler sticking with it. And then Ford Performance on the license plate right there. On the regular GT was just the Mustang logo. Nice quad tip exhausts down here. Again, the taillights I think suffer the most in detail wise because it's just one solid plastic chunk. There's no really separation in there, so it just looks like one little piece. But again, for $20 you can't go wrong with these. And the wheels do roll, by the way, and I also forgot to mention that it has suspension, independent wheel suspension on each wheel. I guess I'll show off the bottom. Kind of mixed around right here. Roughly the same amount of detail as the GT. Definitely gonna get wider wheels in the back because it's the GT500. But yeah, just another great looking beginner model for 20 bucks. So that is the last of the Ford Motor Company cars that I have, the Mustang and the Shelby GT500. And then last in my Maisto collection, correct me if I'm wrong, it is one of my favorites in my collection. It is the 2021, I believe, Lamborghini Kos LPI. Let me look at the bottom. I always forget the name. It's so long. LPI 800-4. There goes my air conditioning if you hear that. My apologies. This is actually my favorite spec of the more modern Kos. The 2021 is in this yellow color. It's this yellowy orange color with the red interior. It's a nice contrast. And the doors open up as a Lamborghini should. The nice red interior in there. Again, gotta get it to focus. But it's just so cool to have. It looks so nice, especially on the shelf. And then this back hatch will also open. Show off the engine in there. Along with some suspension components. Now those aren't the functioning suspension components, but they are there. Kos LPI 800-4 on the back. The wheels I think look so cool. It's such a nice throwback. These ones don't roll the best, but they still roll. Wheels turn and you get your suspension. And I guess the front trunk, the frunk, opens up as well, which is pretty cool. And we'll take a look at the bottom. And of course it's upside down. A lot more simple than the other two because it's more aerodynamic. It has a carbon fiber texture on the bottom. But yeah, there you have it. That was my very small but humble Maisto car collection, 1/18th scale. So I am going to start getting rid of some of these in favor of more higher quality models, but for the price of these, you can't beat it. Especially if you're looking into, you know, if this is your first time getting into diecast and you're not sure if you're gonna enjoy it full time, or if you just want to collect something just to have on your desk and only collect maybe like 1 or 2 of these, then yeah, these are gonna be great for the price. They just look so cool. But yeah, I am going to be getting rid of these for some higher quality models, maybe Auto Art and some other brands. But I'm going to be looking for more Malaise era cars to suit my needs. So yeah, this might be the last time that you see these in my collection. But whenever I move to the new location, I will show you guys it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool how the way I set it up. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.